If you are anything like me and are just thinking, man, we got 4 days till FAFO Friday. Wow, you got home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Look at that. Boom. We're up and rolling on Instagram as well. Holy cow. What a great, a quick weekend. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you got out and had a little bit of fun. I got to go head up north. I went with Becky, my girlfriend, to the place she used to have up in Strawberry, and we're rolling through Payson, and just what an amazing state we live in. What an amazing, beautiful state we live in. Just blowing through all these beautiful rock formations and trees and cacti and all this amazing. I mean, there's probably three different distinct, beautiful landscapes from here to where we're going, like let's say Payson or Strawberry, right? I absolutely amazing state that we live in. Truly is. And got to get a little cooler weather. I don't know about that. They're like, oh, I need to get up there. And what's up, Rhonda? I had to get up there and escape the heat. And it was 90 something degrees up there and UV index of like 90. Like, whew, it's roasting up here. Yeah. So, escape the heat. I don't know so much about all that. I don't know so much. It's just hot. In Arizona, it's hot for a few months. Deal with it. No big deal. Get out and have some fun anyway, and just be a part of it. By God, be a part of it. So, hey, let me something that I came across the other day that I wanted to talk to you guys about last week, and then we ran right into FAFO Friday. Wisconsin to repeal an outdated gun law designed to prevent fishermen from shooting muskies. And I thought, shooting, fishing, why aren't these just a thing? I don't understand why Wisconsin even had a law that prevented fishermen from shooting muskies. For the love of grief, officials say that the 25-year-old rule, which bars fishermen from carrying firearms while in the water, is no longer necessary. Let me tell you something. You get a giant fish in your boat, you get a giant fish on the line. Sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. Can't escape the heat unless you're in Wyoming. I agree with that, Rona, completely. Halibut fishing, I think, is the biggest example that I could think of. If you've seen somebody pulling a giant halibut into a small boat, that halibut will quite literally destroy your boat and you. So there are, and some people think it's an ethical thing to do, to make sure you dispatch the fish immediately. And I think that is the ethical thing to do as well. I completely do. So if you can't dispatch muskie in a certain way, my I would say it's a little less than ethical. So, but here's my question: why did this become illegal? What happened to it becoming legal? Why was it so that you couldn't in a certain state, and we're going to get to some crazy fishing laws here, just absolutely insane fishing laws around the country here in just a moment. But why is it that it was illegal to have a sidearm in your boat while you're out fishing? I'm always armed when I'm fishing, always. Except for, I apologize, not always. The vast majority of the time, I am armed. Usually, when I'm on the kayaks in San Diego, I don't mess with California gun laws. I just don't even. I really don't. It's weird. What's up, Lynn? And but why could you not have that? Was it kind of a Godfather kind of thing? Gas up the dinghy with Fredo, and we're gonna go out fishing, right? Was that it? People getting capped out there? The thing to me about any law really is, side of the fact that I feel that anytime we pass a law, we should repeal a law. I don't think we should have more laws. I think we should get rid of law. And there is a list of stupid laws that are actually on the books when it comes to fishing. These are absolutely crazy. And of course, we start in California. If you're going to start with crazy, you start in California. In California, it is against the law to shoot at any game from a moving vehicle. Now, I think if you just stop right there at face value, that makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. I'm not going to shoot at game from a moving animal. I mean, from a moving animal, while I'm riding a horse, from a moving vehicle. I'm not going to do that. That's unethical. That's stupid. It's dangerous. And can we be very clear here? Will deafen you. You will, if you shoot in a car, if you shoot in an enclosed space, it's going to impact your hearing. Period. So in California, it is against the law to shoot at any game from a moving vehicle, unless, not kidding, unless the target is a whale. Do you see what I mean? That we should pass law and then repeal law. I mean, if I had my way, if I was El Presidente, that's what I would do by executive order. Any law passed, we get rid of two. That was it. What's up, Eddie? Yeah, people were killing each other. I guess that was what it was. And Rhonda brings a good point about the Wisconsin story. Oh, sorry. What up, buddy? The people were killing each other over the fish, I guess, or maybe it happened once. And that's the weird thing. Like you'll see in some of these laws that we're about to go over, these goofy fishing laws, you'll see that somebody had to do it. Or you realize that somebody had to do it. I believe in the state of Arizona or a state in one of our neighboring states, it is against the law to pleasure a donkey, a burro, in your front yard. So that had to happen for it to be legal. It wasn't just the legislature sitting around going, I don't know. Well, what else are we going to do? Had to be something. Oh yeah, but okay. So Eddie said he hoped I enjoyed the weather up in Strawberry. It was nice, but again, it was still hot, and we were moving a bunch of stuff and loading up a truck and all that. But I mean, it was hot. It was hot. I mean, it's not stinging hot like when you like get out of your truck here and you feel the sun on your skin. Whew, that's a tough one. Mm-hmm. Did someone shoot pike during the ban? No, they couldn't shoot anything. But I think it just came to during the ban. What Brennan was asking here is what it. I don't know, but I'm sure if the fish was big enough, and muskies get huge, you just cap it on the way in, I guess. You look at if you've seen the show Swamp People, shoot them, Clint, shoot them, where they're shooting the alligators. They get them on a line hooked and they pull them up and they put a 22 right behind in one spot, basically the size of a quarter, they said, and dispatches the animal immediately. And so that you have to have a firearm because you're not bringing that thing on board with you and you're choking it out. Here's a weird law. Actually, it's not even on the list that I was going to talk to you about today. A weird law in Florida. If you even archery, you can get an archery alligator tag or crocodile tag. I don't know how to tell the difference when you see later and when you see after a while. If you have an archery tag for a gator or one of those things, you have to fish for it first, reel it onto land, and then draw and shoot it. Again, stupid laws that are on the books. Okay, so no shooting from a moving vehicle in California unless you're targeting a whale. In Idaho, you may not fish. This is Idaho. I want you to think about it. Just your mind's eye. Go to Idaho. Go to Idaho. You cannot fish from a certain animal's back. You think horse, can't go on horseback. No, it's a camel. You cannot fish from a camel's back legally in Idaho. Let's get to Chicago where, laws really don't matter in Chicago, but we can do that. It is illegal to fish, and this is actually something that I could get behind. This is actually something you get behind because it should be illegal to go to the store this way. It should be illegal to just go out in general in polite society because that makes not polite society. In Chicago, it's illegal to fish in your pajamas. I was just at my son, God bless him, intern Nuge, at 9:30 last night. Said, Dad, do you have a graphing composition book? Oh, sure, son. Yeah, I got. No, I don't. Let me look. Nope, don't have one. I need one for tomorrow morning at school. Okay, you have a car, you have money. Scoot. I just changed. I just took a shower. I'm in my pajamas. I had to go out and get it because I wasn't going to have him. And the Walmart was the only place that was open to grab one. And people half the damn places in their pajamas. So I actually have no problem with this Chicago law that you can't go fishing in your pajamas. Holy mackerel. I do not fish in pants. I wear shorts, but I don't care how cold it is. I don't care what's going on. I just do not fish in pants. It's like people that ski in jeans. People that would go snow skiing and they're skiing in jeans. I can't even fathom that. It doesn't even make sense to me. So I don't fish in pants unless I'm in, some, swampy joint or something like that with a bunch of bugs. But yeah, not at all. Not for me. Not one little bit, not wearing pants. Anyway, let's get back to it. We're just talking about stupid laws that are just absolutely crazy. This is, again, somebody had to do this to make it illegal. In Muncie, Indiana, it is a crime to carry fishing tackle into a cemetery. I'm pretty sure I know why. And you ninja fishermen, like you ninja anglers like me, where I used to be, oh my gosh. I would go into communities. I would go into golf courses. I would probably, if there is a lake in a cemetery, I'm going to fish that. So they actually had to pass a law. They had to pass a law. Becky and I were actually talking about this coming down from Strawberry, about just the stupidity of lawmakers. But they had to pass a law that said you can't even have fishing tackle in a cemetery. So if you're rolling your truck in like the funeral procession, hold on, some coffee. Okay. Funeral procession, and you've got a tackle box, illegal, can't do it. But I was a ninja fisherman. Holy mackerel. We should actually, you know something? Nah, I almost said that we should do an entire show on ninja fishing. But that encourages things that might not be exactly legal. Let's stay in Indiana and Kansas. No one can catfish with their bare hands. Y'all know what this is? It's called noodling. And if you don't understand, noodling is well, I guess you do it with your feet. You can catfish with your hands and feet. Now, what this does is you go down. It's called noodling. I'm not lying. It's not dirty either. It's a family program. You go underwater and you feel around for these giant flathead, these massive fish, and you want the thing to clamp onto your fist, and you pull it out. And it's fun to watch. I mean, I'm no way in hell I'm doing it, but I mean, some people do it with their feet. They do it with their feet. Exactly. I mean, no way in hell I'm noodling, and people drowned. So I mean, it happens that people lose their life because that fish don't let go. You go underwater to pull that thing out, and some people die. So it sounds funny. The law sounds funny. Then Indiana and Kansas, no one can catch fish with their bare hands. I think it sounds funny, but it's kind of a dangerous sport. It really is. This is odd because I think bow fishing is a lot of fun. You can't bow fish in Kentucky. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me. Bow fishing it's hard. It is so hard to do. It's hard to pull off. So if I want to see somebody out there with a bow and they're trying to dart a fish under the water, I think that's fantastic. Good luck. Once you get hang of it, though, it looks like a lot of fun. Again, we go back to if you pass a law, somebody had to do it. If you ban something, somebody had to get caught doing it. If you go to Louisiana, chasing fish in a city park is against the law. You cannot chase fish in a city park. I'm not going to say who this person was, but I've seen somebody chase a pheasant, and I was filming it. I have photographic evidence because I told that person, you are not shooting that pheasant on the ground. You need to get that thing up in the air. You got to wait till it gets up in with a shotgun. I'm going to say maybe second or third gear. He was scoot. He was chasing this thing all over, and you could just cue the goofy music. And yeah, but I guess fish, if you actually, hi, intern Beans. Oh, yes. Intern Beans chases and catches them, but you can't and where did we go here? Louisiana. You can't chase a fish in a city park. It's against the law. Really? Mm-hmm. But who's going to chase a fish is what I want to know. You are not going to chase a fish. I mean, but if one gets off the hook and it runs away, it's how it works. Holy mackerel. Yeah. So anyway, intern Pete, stop distracting me unless you're bringing coffee. No, I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Can I get back to my show, ma'am? I appreciate that. Holy cow. Anyway, I mean, if the fish gets off and you're running around and chasing, but what do you want it to do? Just sit there and watch it? Sit there and watch the fish die right there in the park. Just go ahead. Wait till it's dead because I don't want to chase it. I want to put it back and catch and release. Holy mackerel. Yes. What's up, Heather? How you doing? What's up? Missed you too. All right, you're back. Right on. Very, very cool. Welcome back. Welcome back to the heat. Yes. But let's get back to our list. The Montana. Ladies, buckle up. This is not me saying it. This is a law in Montana. I found some funny laws. One is in Montana, and I need everybody to just take a deep breath on this one here. Take a deep breath. In Montana, it is illegal for married women to go fishing alone on Sundays and illegal for unmarried women to fish alone at all. Montana, get with it. This is on the book somewhere. Like there was a time in Montana where just sexism was that at its peak, and they made it illegal for a married woman to fish alone on Sundays. Where your husband? Excuse me, ma'am, or do you happen to be? I notice you're fishing alone here. Do you happen to be married or unmarried? Either way, it's illegal. Book her, Dano. Get her out of there. Holy mac! I can't believe that's a thing. But again, I mean, here in the state of Arizona, it is illegal to discharge a firearm while climaxing at sex. Hey, I'm telling you, these are stupid laws by stupid people, and it's Montana Stan. Who's that, Brendan? Yeah. It is illegal. Yes, it is. Okay, let me get out of this mess here. In Nebraska, Ohio, Oklahoma, and Utah, okay, it is illegal to fish for whales. None of which touch the ocean. If I remember quickly, let me see. Nebraska, check, no ocean. Ohio, check, no ocean. Oklahoma, they have Surreys with the fringe on top, but no whales. And then Utah, none of them. It is all legal to go whale fishing. So cannot whale fish. Good for them. Taking a stand, right? So much what we say. I mean, call the fish a slob, call it a lunker, call it whatever you want. You call that bass, you pull out a whale. Boy, I bet get you nailed in that state. In Ohio, it is illegal. Just put the handcuffs on me. Put the handcuffs on me right now. If I go to Ohio, you can't, like, drinking and fishing is illegal. It's like drinking and driving. You can't drink and fish. Why would you fish if you can't have a beer? What? None of this makes sense. I'm not going to Ohio. Why would I do that? Why would I ever go to Ohio? Never. Montana Stan is the country that Montana Stan. Got it. I guys were saying it, Brendan. I didn't understand when he said Montana Stan. I didn't get that. I thought it was like Stan, like a person, like Stan. That's what I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, Montana Stan, exactly. I think what was it? Because was it Afghanistan? It was with Saudi Arabia, I think. Yeah, they said that if a woman drove, she would not be able to get pregnant. Like it was like it took them a long time to come around. They can drive now, apparently, but you can't fish alone in Montana, Stan. Okay, but here's the deal: like when I go deep sea fishing, and you pull in a good size albacore, good size yellowfin, whatever it is, it's a fight. And you're damn right. The minute like a lot of people get the fish in and throw another bait in the water and just get all excited and get fired up. Nope, I pull in a fish, I have a beer. Just that was nice. Just sit and watch everything. Just watch, help some other people along, and just kind of sit to have a beer. Fish, beer, fish, beer, fish, beer. Not Ohio, but I won't offshore fish in Ohio anyway. Yeah, and Rhonda brings up a fantastic point. I blame Ralph Nader. I do, for these warning labels. I think we should just remove all warning labels. Yeah, if you want to make some toast in the bathtub, that's going to be life figuring it out. Is exactly what that's going to be. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Eddie. Appreciate you, bud. What's up, Grizz? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, that's this, and he brings up a good one too. It's illegal to have a donkey in your bathtub here in Arizona. It's also illegal to do other things to a donkey in your front yard here in Arizona. That. Someone had to do it, and somebody had to have a donkey in a tub. And by the way, if you have a donkey in the tub, go be free. You are an American. Damn it. You should be able to have a donkey in your tub. This is America. You should always be able to have a donkey in the tub. I mean, I want a donkey in a tub. Don't want a donkey in a tub. And why would you? Why wouldn't you? How else are you going to bathe your donkey? No, family programming. I don't want to hear any jokes about bathing the donkey. Okay, let's move on. So, please. Oh, okay. In Oklahoma, fish may not be contained in fish bowls on a bus. Again, why is this a problem? If I have a little fish bowl and I've got my little goldfish in there or my little beta fish in there, and everybody's just kind of hanging out and doing the thing, everybody's just kind of riding on the bus. Why is this a thing? Why don't you just say we can't have fish bowls or water containers that aren't for drinking on buses? But no, some Karen had to get pissed off enough that somebody was next to him with their little goldfish. Maybe that's a support goldfish. Maybe it's an emotional support animal. Yeah. Maybe it's a guide fish, maybe, who knows? We could pull it off. Don't even think you couldn't pull that off. Somebody could pull that off. But I'm telling you, it is crazy. I think the whole emotional support chickens and all that stuff, I could pull off a fishbowl on a bus. In Oregon, canned corn is not to be used for bait for fishing. Now, it's criminal that's a law. Canned corn's fantastic to use as bait. Why in the hell can that not be used as bait? Like, how do you get so mad that you're going to, if I want to catch fish, this is America, damn it. If I wanted to catch fish with string cheese, I can. If I want to use bison tenderloin as bait, I can, because this is America. If I want to use teeny weenies, by the way, those little Vienna sausages with the, no, those are not Vienna sausages. Old Smokies, little Smokies. Fantastic with the cheddar. If you hook them right, and I use a treble hook for this when I go catfishing. And here's how you do it, by the way. You make a little slit right in the middle, just about halfway down into the hot dog, and then you put the line into that, okay, and then you just push down, and all three of the points on the treble hook go right into the hot dog and bury it nicely, and it throws really nice. It stays on. It's a really good thing, but you can't use can of corn. That's just absolutely stupid. Whatever, Oregon. Get what you deserve. All right. Okay. It happens. In Pennsylvania, it is illegal to catch a fish by any body part except the mouth. Now, and that gets with netting and hooking. But if you foul hooked it, I've caught fish by the tail a bunch of times. I don't think I need to go to jail for it. I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think I need to go to jail at all for that. It happens. But in Pennsylvania also, and let me look this up, because I think you can't fish with dynamite either. I think that should be every state, but let me see if Pennsylvania's on there. Dynamite. Because JJ Walker. See, JJ Walker can't go fishing as dynamite. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, can't fish with dynamite. Yeah, you can't do it. Donkeys are vicious animals, says Lynn. They're used to protect livestock in African communities. Yeah, dude, donkeys will jack you up. Don't mess with a donkey. Donkeys are it ain't like Shrek. Okay. And in the morning, I'm making waffles. Not that. Yeah. How do you hit the carp with arrows? But anyway, so you can't fish with dynamite in Pennsylvania, and I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably a law everywhere. You cannot fish with dynamite. Why? That's not fishing. That's sploding is what that is. Yeah. It's like spelunking and sploding. Don't worry. Spelunking is not a naughty thing like noodling. No. Spelunking is just cave exploration. That's all it is. Not mine. Don't make this stuff up. In Tennessee, again, because somebody had to try it, it's illegal to lasso a fish. You can't use a lasso to fish. And I'm trying to think where this is even possible. So help me out with this. Let's flesh this out real quick. If I have a lasso and it is it's just this round loop and I get it submerged, I guess that's probably what it is, right? And you just kind of wait for like a muskie or something big to get in there and you just give that one big yank. Okay. Because you know me, I'm thinking of somebody out there in a sea-doo like, woo-hoo-hoo, and trying to lasso some fish. That's not how it works. Huge fines for snagging fish anywhere but the mouth during salmon runs. Oh my gosh. I bet that's amazing. I bet salmon rolls are absolutely amazing. I love me some salmon. I need to have some salmon. Let's get some salmon. Let's get back to this and wrap this up, shall we, kids? Yeah, so in Tennessee, when you're in Tennessee, just keep your lasso in the tackle box. Where else would it be? And because it's illegal to do that. Let's wrap it up with this one. In Jersey, it is against the law for a stop it. Okay, it is against the law in New Jersey. I got to find this law. I wish they were cited. In New Jersey, it is against the law for a man to knit during the fishing season. Like, you can't even, if you like good knitting patterns, not for fishing season. In fishing season, men cannot knit. So let's go ahead and let's pick the best, because I think that is the one in Montana is the craziest of them all, period. And the stupid, the dumbest one belongs to Nebraska, Ohio, Oklahoma, and Utah, where it's illegal for you can't go whaling in those non-coastal states. People, God save us from us. How are we doing this to ourselves? So again, my Lynn says he wants to spearfish. I'm down with that. Yeah, that looks really, really cool. And not too expensive. I mean, if you fins and snorkels and stuff like that, but I mean, usually it's a big like medical tube, and you're holding on to this. You can go that rudimentary and make it happen. In Boise, Idaho, you cannot fish. Okay, so in Boise, and I swear to you, if you go to Boise and you say Boise, whoo, they come at you like Prescott, and you go up there and say, I'm here to love Prescott. Nope, they'll come at you. And it's say in Vegas too, if you say Nevada, they hate that as well. Anyway, in Boise, you cannot fish from a giraffe's back. Which one did we have that was the camel? Where was the camel? Idaho. Yeah. It's Idaho. So camelback as well. Because maybe you can, but you can fish from a crocodile's back, is what I understand, and a panda. It's fine over there. It's totally fine. But yeah, those are the craziest, and of course in California, they have whaling problems too. But I'm going to go with Chicago. Chicago, God bless you. You actually have the common sense one. The one that I will back, as crazy as it sounds, you should not fish in your pajamas. Get dressed. Just get dressed. Although I have a really cute picture of intern Beans with a giant bass in her hand in her pajamas, because she can outfish us all in her pajamas. So anyway, let's do this again. Tomorrow, if y'all stick around, obviously we're going to be doing a little we're going to have a little fun with the brewmans today, as this will be your first run solo. Need your help, need your advice. We're just going to be Q&A. We're going to talk it out. We're going to find out where we want to take the show, and we're going to make it happen. So just tune in about a half hour, and then we'll do this again tomorrow right here on the Go Show. Thank you all for sharing it, liking it, sharing it out, and we'll keep growing this dang thing, shall we? Let's do it at 11 right here on the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Have a great